Hi guys, this is a tutorial on how to get lavender extensions using VPFashions 24-inch white blonde extensions. But before we get started, we will need extensions, gloves, tin foil, conditioner, toning shampoo, and hair dye. So the first thing we're going to do is going to put Clairol's Shimmer Lights toning shampoo into the sink. It can be any brand of toning shampoo, but this is one I prefer the most. And I started a little bit early on putting the shampoo in the water, but basically you're just going to keep putting it in there until you can't really see the bottom, just because I am going to be putting all of my extensions into the sink and just going to pretty much tone them all at once. And what I'm doing now is just putting them in the sink and then just mashing them in there, if that's a good word to use, and then pretty much just filling it up until I get them all in there, and then I'm just going to mix them in there and make sure they're all evenly toned out. I suggest leaving them in the sink for at least 5 minutes just to let the shampoo process and help get the yellow out. It may work differently for other people, but I personally like to leave them in there for 5 minutes just so they're evenly toned out, so they get that perfect shade of silver. This is what it looks like after they have been washed. There are some yellow spots in there, but just a little bit, but overall I did get the color that I wanted, just an ashy silver color, just because it'll help a lot better and it will even out, especially with my hair naturally. Now I'm going to hang them out to dry outside since my AC isn't working, but because the weather's really nice, I'm just going to leave them out here and let them air dry completely. And afterwards I am going to leave some coconut oil in there just so it kind of helps with the ends and everything. I didn't show that in the video, but that's pretty much what I do afterwards. And this is what it looks like after I let them fully air dry. There are some spots that are just a little bit yellow, but overall I like the results, and they're a silver lilac color. And I also love the clip I hang them in, it looks really fancy. But anyways, this is probably what I like about the results. And now to start off, this is what dye I'm using. I am using Color Brilliance Ion Lavender and Manic Planet's Ultraviolet. I'm going to be using more of the ultraviolet than I do the Ions Lavender, just because I do want a nice lavender, but still with a hue of a little bit of like a bluish purple, I guess. But anyways, I'm just going to be applying some conditioner to the mixed dye, and then just pretty much continue doing that until I get the desired color. After mixing for about 10 minutes, I finally got the desired color that I'm going to be adding to my extensions. It's as close as I can get to matching my hair, but the same color I used for it. And now what you're going to be doing is you're going to grab that foil and you're going to lay it out in the shower or wherever you do your hair dyeing process with your extensions. And then you're just going to at least have two things of foil, just so you can have one side for your dyed extensions and one for the undyed extensions. And then you're just going to continue dyeing from there. I'm using a paintbrush to do this. I know it looks weird, but I lost my other brush for my hair dyeing, so this is just going to improvise for now. And then I'm just going to continue dyeing from here and then just evenly brush it out just to make sure I didn't miss any spots. set, I do suggest just kind of massaging the extensions just to make sure you didn't miss any spots and it's not going to look blotchy. And it does really help a lot when evening out those colors. I'm just gonna wrap them together in all the tin foil that I have, just because I'm now gonna let them process and pretty much just look like a giant hair extension burrito. Sounds right. So I'm just gonna roll it up and just let them process. At least let them process for 30 minutes or to an hour, depending on what color you want. And then now I'm just going to reveal the results of my hair extension burrito after 30 minutes. It's gonna be a nice purple, as close as I can get it to my hair. And then I'm just gonna wash them out in the sink. I do recommend using shampoo just to kind of help get that conditioner out so it doesn't feel waxy or anything like that. But sometimes I don't, just because it doesn't really make much of a difference. So after washing them out, this is what they look like. And again, I'm just gonna let them air dry outside and just kind of squeeze out some of the water so it's not dripping any color. So far, I do love the color, and I'm just gonna be clipping them all together in my little VPFashion clip. It looks so fancy. And so far I really love the colors. It has some highlights in it, so that's what I love about it. And then I'm just gonna hang them, oh, almost missed it. Gonna let them hang up to air dry until it's fully dried out. So these are the results after dyeing my VPFashion extensions. Overall, I love the results, even though there are some spots that didn't take the lavender that well, but that's no big deal just because they're not that noticeable, and I do blend my extensions with my hair for that reason. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my lavender tutorial using VPFashion extensions. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!